God's advice today. Have you ever felt that God is trying to speak to you, yet in the busyness of life, His signs go unnoticed? This message invites you to pause, reflect, and open your heart. Perhaps this is exactly what you needed to hear today. Watch until the end with openness, and if these words touch you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell to receive more messages like this. Don't forget to check the pinned comment for a 1-minute prayer and a recommended message to help strengthen your faith even more. God said, "My child, listen to me carefully, for there is something deep I need to reveal to you. The time you live in is not ordinary. It is a season of silent spiritual battles, where the enemy seeks to sow confusion, fear, and discouragement. He tries to touch your emotions, weaken your faith, and distort your vision so that you do not perceive what I am building. But nothing escapes my sight. I know every trap, every word spoken against you, every attempt to make you doubt what I have promised. Do you feel ready for a profound change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Sometimes, all it takes is one small step of faith to open the doors to abundance, peace, and the blessings I have already prepared for you. A simple 1-minute prayer can become the beginning of a spiritual journey that transforms your inner world and reflects upon your outer one. If you wish to attract more light, balance, and prosperity, both spiritual and material, click the link pinned in the first comment. There, you will find a simple, love-guided practice that will help you connect more deeply with my divine presence in your life. Even when you think you are alone, there is a celestial army operating around you, sustaining you in silence and preventing evil from prevailing. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10, My child, I am your shield when shadows draw near, your refuge when chaos threatens, and your commander when spiritual warfare intensifies. No hidden force can undo what I have decreed for you, for my power is greater than any opposition. I have already gone ahead, dismantled ambushes, disarmed schemes, and silenced voices that plotted your downfall. Your story rests safely in my hands, and what I have promised you, I myself will fulfill before all. My child, many live distracted, believing that heaven's warnings are exaggerations of an ancient faith. But when the weight of consequences falls upon them, they realize too late that each warning was love disguised as caution. I did not bring you here by chance. You were chosen to discern, to stay spiritually awake when the world tries to lull you to sleep. There is an invisible war being fought, and your yes carries power in the spiritual realm. When you act in faith, even silently, you disarm armies of darkness and open the path to victory. Every prayer of yours, even the smallest, becomes a sword in the hands of my angels. Every gesture of trust attracts the supernatural. So, do not be distracted by the noise of fear or the whispers of doubt. I have chosen you to listen, to endure, and to overcome. There is a strength within you that the enemy cannot comprehend, the strength of faithfulness, of hope, and of perseverance born from the love you have for me. Comment, I trust in God's love, He is my refuge. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures, He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. Psalm 23 verses 1 and 3, My child, remember always, the enemy fears the peace I place within you. He tries to infiltrate the cracks of your calm, seeking to turn serenity into confusion and harmony into strife. He disguises himself as friendship, cloaks himself in good intentions, but his words are hidden flames waiting to ignite. Yet before any spark finds fuel, I blow my breath and extinguish it. Your home is under my watchful gaze, and every corner of your path is guarded by my spirit. I see the hearts of all who approach you. No disguise deceives me, no act escapes my notice. Even when they wound you, your faith remains unshaken. Even when they try to strike, your trust stands as a fortress. The light of your devotion enrages hell but comforts heaven. Stay firm, for each day of faithfulness is a living testimony of my presence within you. Comment: The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. My child, do not look at the size of the conspiracy, look at the greatness of my hand. What rises against you has no power to destroy you, for I myself sustain you. Just as Joseph was betrayed by those who should have protected him, you too have felt the sting of injustice and the ache of betrayal. But just as I did with him, I will transform your tears into steps of elevation and your wounds into symbols of authority. When you think you've been forgotten, remember, Joseph too was imprisoned before being exalted. The cell was the cradle of his reign, and your pain is the fertile ground of your ascension. What now causes anguish will become the testimony that silences doubt. I do not permit wounds to humiliate you, but to refine you. And when I lift you up, it will be to show that no one touches what is mine and walks away unscathed. Evil may try, but it will not prevail. Your waiting time is not punishment, it is preparation. And when I say now, no chain will remain unbroken. Comment: I believe God turns pain into victory. Did you know that there is an effective method to attract greater financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-seated beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It had a profound impact on my life, and we would like to invite you to explore this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you would like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We deeply appreciate your trust and support. Though 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, it shall not come near you. Psalm 91 verse 7, I make your home an altar of my presence. Even if the enemy tries to enter, he will find doors sealed by my blood. Even if words are hurled like arrows, they will not cross the walls I have built around you. Your peace, my child, does not depend on the world, therefore, no one can take it away. I planted it within you, and it blooms even in the storm. I know the pain of being wounded by those who were meant to protect you, but there is glory reserved for those who do not repay evil with evil. When you forgive, you disarm hell. When you pray for those who hurt you, you open the heavens. I defend you in the unseen realm, and every unjust word spoken against you will fall to the ground without touching you. What was said in secret will be exposed to light, and what was plotted in shadows will turn against the plotters themselves. There are eyes watching you with envy and ears waiting for your words to twist them. There are feet that enter your house seeking opportunity, not fellowship. But I tell you, no plan formed against you shall prosper. Everything woven in darkness will be revealed. You do not need to prove anything. I myself will make truth known. You are like a seed buried in the soil. They thought they buried you, but I planted you. The ground that seemed to hide your light will be the same ground that brings forth your harvest. The silence around you was never abandonment, it was gestation. Everything hidden will bloom at the appointed time. And when the season of harvest comes, all will see that what grew in you was born not of human effort, but of my grace. Comment, what God plants in secret will flourish in His time. You hem me in behind and before, and you lay your hand upon me. Psalm 139 verse 5, My child, I am your refuge and your fortress. There is no darkness thick enough to hide you from me. Even if you walk through the valley of shadows, do not fear, for I am with you. When voices rise to accuse you, remember there is a greater voice that defends you. When people abandon you, remember that I remain. When doors close, remember that I am the door no one can shut. Many tried to steal your faith through lies, but your roots are too deep to be uprooted. The enemy thought that isolating you would weaken you, but it was in the silence that I made you unbreakable. I chose you to be a watchman among a generation that sleeps. While many live distracted, I awaken your senses to perceive the spiritual before it manifests in the physical. There are attacks that never reach you because I dismantle them before they can touch your life. You cannot imagine how many times I delivered you while you slept, how many words I silenced before they reached you, how many steps I diverted before they surrounded you. My child, your life is far too precious to be left to chance. I guard it with care, like one who watches over a treasure. Even when all seems calm, I am at work. Even when the heavens seem silent, I am speaking through other means. Learn to discern the signs. The peace that fills you is the confirmation of my presence. Comment, God watches over me, even when I cannot see. The Lord will fight for you, you need only to be still. Exodus chapter 14 verse 14, Do not fear, my child. Whoever touches you touches what belongs to me. I am the God who never sleeps, who never rests, who is never absent. My eyes roam the earth, and my gaze is upon you even now. I am raising a spiritual wall around your home. No opposing force will prevail. Even if evil rises, it will fall. Even if they try to steal your joy, they will fail. Even if they plot your downfall, they will witness your rising. For while they conspire in the shadows, I prepare a table before them. I will make you sit in peace, and those who planned your ruin will witness your restoration. I am the one who turns accusations into crowns and persecution into victory. Comment, the Lord fights my battles, I will not fear. Rise, my child. Wipe the tears from your face, straighten your shoulders, and remember who you are. You were called, chosen, and sealed by me. No conspiracy can cancel what I have decreed. The battles you face are not meant to destroy you, but to strengthen you. You were born for times like these. Your faith is a flame that hell cannot extinguish. Your voice is an echo of heaven upon the earth. Walk with confidence, for the same God who has protected you thus far will continue to guide you. When fear tries to approach, respond with worship. When doubt tries to silence you, answer with faith. Listen, my child, even when everything around you seems to crumble, know that I am still standing beside you. The storms that shake your heart do not frighten me. I walk upon the very waters that terrify you. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. Isaiah chapter 43 verse 2, You are not abandoned in your struggle. You are being refined in the fire of transformation. What feels like loss is, in truth, the sculpting of your destiny. Each tear that falls becomes a seed in my garden of promises, and from that soil, I will raise something far greater than what was taken from you. Do not fear the silence that follows your prayers, for silence is not absence, It is the sacred space where I prepare answers beyond your imagination. When nothing seems to move, I am moving everything. When no one seems to notice, I am orchestrating divine alignments. I hide you in the shadow of my wings not to punish you, but to protect you while I construct what your eyes cannot yet see. In time, what now confuses you will reveal itself as grace disguised in mystery. The delay is not denial, it is the rhythm of my perfect timing. Those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength, they shall mount up with wings like eagles. Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31. I know you grow weary, I know you question how long you can endure, but I have placed within you a strength that surpasses human limits. You will rise again, not by your own might, but by my Spirit. You are being prepared to soar where others only walk. Every season of waiting is forging in you an unshakable faith, and that faith will become the foundation upon which I build your victory. Trust that what I have spoken over your life will not return void. There are battles you face that no one else can see, internal wars, invisible weights, hidden wounds. I see them all, and none escape my care. When you feel misunderstood or unseen, remember that I search the depths of your soul and call you by name. I am not a distant observer, I am the very breath that sustains you when you feel too tired to continue. I am working in the details you overlook, in the ordinary moments that seem meaningless. Each piece of your story, even the painful ones, will one day make sense under the light of my eternal plan. Be still, and know that I am God. Psalm 46 verse 10. There are moments when I will ask you to stop fighting, not because you are losing, but because I am taking control. You were never meant to carry every burden alone. Lay it all down at my feet, your fears, your doubts, your failures, your guilt. I can handle what you cannot. The weight that crushes you is light to me. In your surrender, I will reveal my strength. When you finally release control, you make room for my miracles. The peace you long for is found not in having all the answers, but in trusting that I do. You may not understand now why certain doors closed or why certain people had to leave. But someday, you will thank me for the protection hidden in every no. I remove only what could harm your destiny. What you think was rejection was, in truth, my redirection. I am not taking from you, I am making space for what will bless you. The things that left your hands were never meant to stay, but what is coming will overflow your heart. Nothing that belongs to you in my plan can be taken away by anyone. The Lord will fight for you, you need only to be still. Exodus chapter 14 verse 14. You do not need to fight every battle, some victories are achieved by resting in me. While you sleep, I wage wars on your behalf. I am sending angels to guard what is yours and to silence every tongue that rises against you. The weapons formed against you may appear sharp, but they will not prosper. I am surrounding you with favor like a shield, and even what was meant for your harm will become the very thing that ushers you into greatness. Stand firm, for I am your defender. My beloved child, your journey has never been about perfection, it has always been about transformation. I am not disappointed in your weaknesses, I am invested in your growth. The wounds that once broke you will one day become testimonies that heal others. I am teaching you to see beauty where the world sees brokenness, to find light in the shadows, to love even when it hurts. You are becoming more like me through every trial you endure. Do not despise the process, it is the sacred path of becoming. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. You may not see the full picture now, but I see the masterpiece. Every color, every stroke, even the dark shades, are part of something magnificent I am painting in your life. The pain will not last forever. The night will not silence the dawn I have prepared for you. There is still a sunrise coming for you, one brighter than any you have known before. Hold on, for your story is not over yet. So listen, my precious child, you are loved beyond measure. Nothing can separate you from my love, not failure, not fear, not even your doubts. I am the beginning and the end of your story, and I am writing every line with tenderness and purpose. Walk with courage, because you do not walk alone. Every step you take echoes with eternity, and I go before you to make the crooked path straight. You are safe in my hands, and everything, yes, everything, will be made beautiful in its time. My child, many ignore the warnings I send, thinking they are exaggerations or words without urgency. But you are not here by chance. My hand has led you to this very moment. There is a battle unfolding, not fought with visible swords, but within the silence of choices, in the thoughts that try to steal your peace, in the whispers that seek to plant fear. When you rise and choose to believe, even with a weary heart, the heavens align in your favor. I did not bring you this far to watch you fall, but to show you that within you lies a strength neither time nor darkness can extinguish. Every word I speak to you is a weapon, and every moment you remain faithful in silence is a shield. Stay alert, for there are revelations I only unveil to hearts that persevere. Do not fear the noise of confusion, for while the world shakes, I am establishing your foundation upon the rock that will never be moved. You were not chosen to merely survive, but to overcome with purpose, for your life is not an accident, it is a mission carefully written by my eternal hands. Comment, I trust in God's perfect plan, He guides every step of my way. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures, He leads me beside still waters. Psalm 23 verses 1 and 2, Beloved child, amid your inner battles, I want you to remember that you are never alone. I hold you even when you cannot feel me. I guide you even when your eyes do not understand the path. There are forces that try to disturb the peace I placed within you, but before they can touch you, my presence intervenes. Nothing that is not of me can dwell where I reside. I see every glance that crosses your path, every word spoken behind your back, every hidden intention disguised as kindness. Nothing escapes my sight. Yet fear not, for as I know the faces that plot, I also know the heart that seeks me in sincerity. I see your tears, your silent struggles, your faithfulness when no one else sees. That constancy is your greatest weapon. The faith you maintain, even in the darkness, is a fire no shadow can quench. No matter how fierce the storm, there will always be a place of rest prepared by me for your soul. Do not focus on the size of the problem, my child, but on the greatness of my power. Do not be intimidated by what roars against you, for everything that rises up will ultimately serve my purpose. Just as gold is refined in fire, your character is strengthened in trial. Many have judged you, misunderstood you, and some have even wounded you unjustly, but what hurts today will become testimony tomorrow. What seems like loss will become seed for multiplication. I turn betrayal into advancement, rejection into protection, and loneliness into a door to intimacy with me. Nothing you have lived has been in vain. Every tear was collected, every wound recorded in my book, and all will serve a purpose. No detail escapes my control. Those who despised you will witness the radiance of my favor upon you, not for your pride, but so that all may know I am God, and that what is mine cannot be touched without consequence. Though it seems all has paused, it is only the stillness before your exaltation. My child, I know that sometimes weariness feels heavier than faith. I know there are days when your strength runs low, and silence makes you wonder if I still hear you. But engrave this upon your soul, even when it seems nothing is happening, I am working. In the silence, I am weaving unseen paths. In the waiting, I am strengthening your roots. True faith is not measured by the absence of trials but by endurance within them. Your perseverance moves me, for each time you choose to believe, the darkness loses ground. Do not seek human signs, trust in my timing, it never rushes, nor does it delay. I am shaping your story with divine precision. Every loss was clearing space for something greater. Do not let sadness silence your praise, for praise in pain holds the power to open doors no human effort can move. What you do not understand today will one day be clear, and you will see that every detour was truly protection. Remember, my child, my light does not only shine upon you, it lives within you. When the enemy tries to surround you, he collides with the brilliance of my glory dwelling inside you. Never underestimate the power of my Spirit within you. He defends, guides, and teaches you to discern truth from illusion. I have placed within you a wisdom that the world cannot grasp, for it comes from heaven. Every thought meant to discourage you will be silenced by my truth. Every fear that rises will dissolve in the sound of my voice. You will rise stronger, wiser, and freer. It is not your strength that sustains you, it is mine. So even if circumstances change, people leave, or seasons shift, you will remain unshaken. I am purifying your surroundings, removing what no longer serves light, separating what does not build, so that you may walk freely toward the destiny I wrote for you. What seemed like loss was liberation. What seemed like an end was preparation for a beginning. Comment, the light of God guides me and frees me from all fear. Do not focus on what is falling apart, my child, but on what I am building. Appearances can deceive, but my purpose never does. I do not improvise, I design. Every season has its reason, every delay its lesson, every silence its hidden power. I promise you will not leave this chapter empty-handed, but with a heart full of understanding. I am restoring your vision to see not with eyes of fear but with eyes of faith. You will see that the walls meant to stop you will become platforms to lift you higher. The words spoken to harm you will become proof of my justice. Do not fear losing what was never meant for you, fear only letting go of my hand. For as long as you walk with me, nothing and no one can steal what I have decreed for you. The enemy may try to distract you, but he cannot stop you. I am with you in every sunrise, in every thought, in every heartbeat. Your story will not end in sorrow but in glory. What now feels like weight will soon be your crown. So now, walk forward, clothed in confidence and crowned with peace. The war has already been won, you are only walking out the victory I have sealed. The enemy may still roar, but his roar is hollow. The blood of the Lamb speaks louder than every accusation. My child, no curse can cling to what I have blessed. No darkness can remain where my presence dwells. You are a living declaration of my power, a testimony written in indelible ink across the pages of eternity. Each chapter of your story sings of my faithfulness, and even the tears you shed are recorded in the ledger of divine triumph. Remain steadfast in prayer. Remain unshaken in love. Remain unwavering in hope. For while you trust, Michael defends, while you believe, I reign. And when the final word is spoken, it will not be the voice of your enemy, it will be mine, saying, "Well done, my child." The victory is yours, and the glory is mine. With love, God. Hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.